The Turkish Lira US dollar exchange rate has finally cracked an 18-to-1 ratio, meaning that it's never been cheaper to purchase property internationally in Turkey on the Mediterranean. What does this mean to you as an American investor, and how can you use it in your portfolio? We're going to talk about this right now. Hi, I'm St Rohrs from the Rohrs team, and today we are going to talk about what the heck's going on with the Turkish property market. How does that affect an American investor, and how can you as an American investor take advantage of it, and how can you use leverage? So let's first talk about what's happened over the last 5 years with the Turkish currency, which is called the lira. So over the past 5 years, 81% of its value has evaporated. So where it used to trade 3.5 Turkish lira to the US dollar, now it's finally at 18 lira per US dollar, which means that basically you can buy 5 times the property you could have bought 5 years ago. And really a lot of that, over half of that devaluation, happened in the last year. And in order to figure out what the heck they were thinking, it went and actually read their economic advisor's book. This is Turkey. So here's what happened with Turkey. They were very frustrated at turning to foreign capital. They did not like that they had to go to London, to New York, to Singapore to get loanable funds so that they could do construction projects, expand infrastructure, and the businesses felt the same way. So they decided that if they couldn't get liquidity from overseas, and if they wanted to put an end to that, they would make their own liquidity by just printing money. Now, as you can imagine, when you massively expand your money supply, it lowers the valuation. Now, this did solve the problem. You can easily get loans for real estate and for businesses in Turkey. Now, the downside is that it's absolutely crushing their middle class and their demands. So what does this mean to us? It means that as investors, we have to find the balance between where can we get a good value because of our exchange rate, but where have people not been crushed to the point that they can't buy our goods and services, afford rent, etc. And I think that the answer is going to come on the coastal areas. On the coastal areas that are heavily populated by tourists and international businesses that are not necessarily tied to the Turkish lira, we're going to have the ability as investors to purchase property 5 times what we could have purchased 5 years ago, and actually be able to then rent those properties out to people who are renting on the euro, which is very interesting. Now, I would warn not to do this right off the bat, because Turkey, as of today, has announced that they're going to go and cut their interest rates, which means more inflation. So, again, how do they keep their interest rates low? They keep it low by printing a bunch of money and then lending it out. Again, drives down interest rates, crushes their middle class. But as investors, the humanitarian side doesn't really concern us that much. So most likely these rollouts are going to happen. This new inflationary push is going to roll out around the middle of fall. And you could anticipate, short of anything else happening with their economy, really the exchange rate going to like a 20-to-1 ratio or 22-to-1 ratio. And when it hits that point, it might be time to strike. Also, Turkey, in their infinite wisdom, is offering passports, literally Turkish citizenship, to anybody who will come in and invest in their real estate market. So if you were looking to add another passport, it's really low, like $250,000. Buy a house on the beach, they'll give you a passport with it. So a little bit different from our other videos, but it is important to understand kind of how our different markets are interacting. I'm Brad from the Rohrs team, and hopefully this video has provided some value to you. So if you are interested in purchasing real estate in America and want to learn more, simply click on our link below and apply to be our client. I am Brad from the Rohrs team, and I hope this video has provided value to you.